Imagine this. A stormtrooper's helmet scorched and abandoned in the undergrowth of Endor, with TK-421 is burned into its surface like a final unspoken warning. Who was he? A loyal clone from Vader's elite guard? Or a ghost in the Empire's machine, vanishing without a trace? Today, we unravel the dark fate of the 501st Legion and the enigma of TK-421 hidden within its ranks. The Clone Wars TV series dived into this topic quite a few times, with many clones speculating and asking the question of what will happen to them after the Clone Wars is over. This idea would be further explored in the episode Gone as the Deserter, when Rex is injured and taken in by Clone Trooper Cut, a clone deserter who found a new life on the home of Felucia. The Bad Batch also dives heavily into this topic, with one of the main focuses of the latter half of Season 1 being about the Empire replacing the clone troopers within their ranks and introducing more naturally born human beings. Interestingly enough, almost all of the clones were replaced in the Empire, except for the 501st Legion, the Legion that Anakin Skywalker directly led during the Clone Wars. In Legends continuity, Vader made sure to keep his personal clone battalion close at hand, as their loyalty and efficiency was something that Vader knew he couldn't possibly replace. Vader would eventually make them into what is known as the 1st Legion of the Stormtrooper Corps and handpick them to be his personal guard. This group would soon earn the moniker of Vader's Fist, and was present for many prevalent battles of the Galactic Civil War, including the raid on Tantive 4 and the Battle of Hoth, as well as even the Battle of Endor. But here's where the mystery deepens. Amid this elite unit's storied history lurks the enigmatic figure of TK-421, a stormtrooper whose fate has puzzled historians and fans alike. Was he one of the original clones transitioned into the new Imperial ranks, or a fresh human recruit handpicked for his unyielding devotion? Whispers in the archives suggest TK-421 was no ordinary trooper. He rose through the 501st during those shadowy early days, his designation etched into reports of Vader's most secretive operations. Imagine the tension, a loyal soldier vanishing from his post without a trace, leaving only echoes of unanswered comms in the void. What hidden mission claimed him? A Jedi hunt gone wrong, or something far more sinister tied to the Emperor's inner circle? However, what were their missions like immediately following Order 66, and what were some of the first missions with Vader and the 501st like under the newly established Empire? Well, today we're going to answer that question while unraveling the threads of TK-421's mysterious role in it all. The Grand Army of the Republic as a whole was dispatched almost immediately following the announcement of the end of the Clone Wars and the rebranding of the Republic into the Galactic Empire. A great many clone battalions were sent far and wide to the outer systems in order to subdue, silence, or shut down any remaining Confederate systems or sects. The Separatists had just lost all of their major leaders after the deaths of Dooku, Nute Gunray, Wat Tambor, and the other Separatist leaders present on Mustafar, who were all butchered by Anakin Skywalker. This left the CIS in a very precarious situation. Many systems like that of Raxus that we see in the Bad Batch were oppressed and bullied into surrendering fealty to the new Empire. Those that did not follow this not-so-optional suggestion were made into an example. This is where many of the clone battalions, including the 501st, would have occupied much of their initial time, though it wouldn't be long before Vader rose from the operating table and had his troops take up arms once again by his side. Vader hand-selected ARC troopers and clone commandos to create a Special Forces unit attachment to the 501st called the Imperial Commando Special Unit, which was to assist him in hunting Jedi as well as other tasks that he deemed necessary of his presence. And here's where TK-421 enters the fray. Rumors persist that he was among those elite selections, a trooper whose early exploits on fringe worlds hinted at a deeper loyalty, or perhaps a hidden doubt. Picture the scene. Dim corridors of a separatist holdout, red alarms flashing, the air thick with static and unspoken fears. TK-421, visor reflecting the chaos, advances silently, but what secret intel did he uncover that night? Something that would haunt him until his infamous disappearance on the Death Star years later. The very first time that the 501st unit would return to battle would be on the world of Kessel. Here, Vader would be lured into a trap by a small conclave of 8 Jedi that had planned to ambush and kill the Sith Lord. But as the blaster fire echoed and shadows closed in, could TK-421 have been there, guarding Vader's flank, only to glimpse a truth that sealed his enigmatic fate? The records glitch at this point, leaving us to wonder, was his absence later a desertion, a covert assignment, or the Empire's way of silencing a witness?